This is Live at Radio Tokyo, where each month we present a prominent new band live in the Radio Tokyo studio, as well as an interview with the members of the band. This is Lisa Mitchell.
This is Alex Gordon.
And this is Live at Radio Tokyo.
Tonight we have Black Flag live in the studio. Black Flag is one of the most famous bands to rise up out of the Los Angeles underground music scene. Since their inception in 1977, Black Flag has received widespread notoriety for their explosive shows and dynamic recordings.
The band has gone through numerous personnel changes throughout the years. The current lineup includes Henry Rollins on vocals, Bill Stevenson on drums, Kira Rossler on bass, and Greg Ginn on guitar. Due to legal problems, Black Flag has been unable to release any records recently. Now, after a 2-year wait, they have finally released My War on SST Records.
We proudly present to you Black Flag.
I love you, let's go. Okay, this song is about drugs. Not really. My War.
My you're one of them. You don't wanna see me live, you don't want me to give, 'cause you're one of them. My war, you're one of them. You say that you're my friend, but you're one of them. Them. It's my life, my war. Them, yeah. Why are you one of them? You say that you're my friend, but you're one of them. Well, I might not know what a friend is. All I know is what you're not, 'cause you're one of them. One of them. One of them. War. You're one of them. You say that you're my friend. Them. You're one of them. Hey. Prediction lives in my brain, with me every day. It drives me insane. Murder illegal. If I had a gun, feel in my heart, I'd wanna kill some. Feel in my heart, and will come. You say you're my friend, but you're one of them. Tell me that I'm wrong. Try sing me your ego song. You're one of them. One of them. One of them. You're one of them. You said that you're my friend, but you're one of them. One of them. One of them. Swinging man. Yeah. Swinging man, swinging man, swinging man, swinging man. Hanging round, hanging round, hanging round, hanging round. I'm swinging man, and my feet never touch the ground, never touch the ground. Swinging man, swinging man, swinging man, swinging man. I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I was looking for a little warmth, but I didn't find nothing. So I'm hanging around, swinging man, swinging man, swinging man, swinging man. Feeling no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain. All the girls know my name. I go by something like a swinging man. Dirty, clean, swinging man. Hot, cold, swinging man. Good, bad, swinging man. Swinging man. Go down, downtown, you come on home, I'll still be hanging around, come swinging man, my feet never gonna touch the ground, never gonna touch the ground, never gonna touch the ground. still be hanging around, 'cause I'm swinging mad, swinging mad, swinging mad, swinging mad. I am nothing but a swinging man. Yeah! Oh! She looked in his eyes, and she could tell that he knew everything. Everything. What she said, what she saw, what he knew and what he wouldn't say. Everything. So what's your business doing here? What are you doing in a place like this? She said, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Tonight I'm gonna make that body pay. Tonight I'm gonna make that body scream. Tonight I'm gonna drop to my knees. Cause I want you to feel like you make me feel. I want you to feel like you make me feel. Like you always. There's a lover in my heart, killer in my hands, whiskey on my breath. Someone handed me a ladder, and for the longest time I've been climbing, trying to get to the bottom. Trying to get to the bottom. Someone reached out and gave me their hand. For the longest time I've been trying. Dislodge my teeth. Life's a piece of shit that got stuck in my shoe. And I've been grinding that stick into the dirt for a long time now. hot and free inside. Nice. When it's hot and free inside. Nice. Sticking knives. When it's hot and free inside. When it's hot and free inside. Stick me. Stick me. Stick me. Promise me. One more. Wound up. Hey! I walked by your house to see if you were home. It was my only chance. I felt so alone. It always seems I get so wound up to feel so let down. I get so wound up, feel so let down. I get so wound up to feel so let down. I get so wound up, I feel so let down. I get so wound up. Don't you ever see the way I look at you? Couldn't you understand why I feel the way I do? Hey! I have a lot to show you. I feel I have something to prove. There's things I'd like to tell you, but my brain is slow to move. I wish you'd give me a second so I could make you see. Cause no one in the world can look at you, see the things I see. I get so wound up, feel so let down. I get so wound up, I feel so let down. I get so wound up, feel so let down. Yeah, I get so wound up. Don't you ever see the way I look at you? Couldn't you understand why I feel the way I do? Hey! Oh, hey, hey, oh. Hey! That's what I'll have to do, because in my heart, deep in my heart, I keep a picture of you. I get so wound up, feel so let down.
You've just been listening to Black Flag, recorded live for this broadcast at Radio Tokyo Studios, Venice, California. This has been Alex Gordon.
And this has been Lisa Mitchell. This show was produced and engineered by Ethan James. This is a Radio Com 1 production. Thanks, Black Flag. Would you like to introduce yourselves for us?
I'm Greg Ginn,
What do you play, Greg?
guitar.
I'm Henry Rollins, I sing.
I'm Bill, I play drums.
I'm Kira, I play the bass.
So are you guys a serious band?
Yeah, we're serious about our thing. I mean, we practice every day, and
We're serious about being effective at what we do. Sometimes that doesn't mean being serious every second, but if you're serious every second out of a certain amount of time, then pretty soon what serious is gets like lowered and people don't take you seriously.
Greg, I noticed both you and Henry use the word effective in terms of your music. What are you trying to affect? What are you trying to change with your music? What would you like to bring about?
There's a lot of different elements to it. Like I was talking about the physical thing about music. There's just being effective. You can be effective at just getting off on a real physical pounding level. Like, let's say like a band like AC/DC. You know, they might have their heads cut off or whatever. But there's different ways that we try to be effective. It's not one thing, you know.
we just try and go the distance in any possible way, you know, just to play hard as you can, as tight as you can, and, you know, move people, move yourselves, you know, you just try and get the whole place off, you know.
Well, let's talk about the album you just put out called My War. What do you guys think about that album? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
It sounds real good on my end. I've been listening to it for the past few days.
Oh, thanks.
A lot of people were worried that your slower stuff wouldn't be accepted. Do you have fears of this? Or do you not care?
No. we don't
What do you
care.
mean? We've all accepted it. All four of us.
Yeah, all four of us
Isn't that
accepted.
all that matters?
You know, as a fan, those songs always hit me the hardest, the slow ones. I mean, those were always the ones that I just was completely knocked over with. You know, so I can only say that playing them is even more so.
That's what people tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're very,
It is.
very heavy to listen to.
How did you happen to come into the band, Kara?
I just knew these guys. I found out they needed a bass player. I was in the right place. We played. It was fun.
What do you see as the future of Black Flag? Where do you want to go from here?
We want to put out
millions.
We've been in this legal thing. A
Billions.
lot of people are familiar with that.
Trillions.
We spent a couple years, you know, it was 24 months before, or 27 months, something like that, between our Damaged album and My War. And so we're going to do a lot of stuff. We got a lot of songs and a whole lot more ideas that we want to work through. And now that our legal problems are over, we can do a lot of stuff recording-wise. And so we're going to be a lot more active in terms of our public profile and putting out records. We've been preparing for a couple of years, and now we're going to go through an attack phase.
Henry, your tattoos are famous around here. I've seen a number of people with Black Flag tattoos. How do you feel about that?
Kira's got a new
She's got
tattoo.
one. Greg has one in a place that he's just not gonna show us right now. Only his hairdresser knows for
I
sure.
didn't
No,
know that.
I think it's real wild. I mean, I see a lot of them. You know, it's just it's hectic. You know.
This one guy sent me a picture, and he's got this tattoo on his arm. It's got the 4 bars, and it's like real big, and this big old, you know, flip off finger, like, you know, on My Rules, and it's real big. I mean, it takes up his whole arm, and you just look at it and you just go like, yeah.
But on the other, but on his other arm, he's got one
kill
too.
Someone.
He's got another set
has
of
he
bars
got?
on the other arm.
What?
I've
Just
seen
the
him at our
bars?
shows. Yeah.
That's like so.
I've seen like all these bikers with Black Flag bars. The guy who does my tattoos has them. His wife has them. His father has them. The other guy who works at the shop has them. I know a lot of people who have them.
What if like a 15-year-old girl got it tattooed on her forehead? How'd you feel about that?
Cool. Give her a knife, give her some acid, and say, point her at Westwood and go kill.
That's weird. That's weird that you asked that, because I've asked that to me before. I thought that when I first saw people, like several people having them, and I thought, Bill, what if everyone had one of those? Everyone. And I got scared because I learned in the Bible about the devil and stuff, and everyone would have one of those 666s or whatever. And I just thought, and I'll just like ask everyone, what if everyone had one? Who knows? I mean, people get things because they want them, but like, what if everyone looked the same? What if everyone had a black flag?
It's a
or
weird
bars
trip.
tattoo
I've never
on their
seen
arm?
I've never seen any tattoo that widespread.
But we don't like
We don't.
advocate something like that. It's just
What
if
people
people
do it.
are into it, that's their freedom. You know?
Yeah, it's
You
It'd
don't
be
get a
different
tattoo if
we
you're
were
not, I
saying you're
hope.
not part of the club. I mean, I don't have one any place. I mean, besides what Henry says, I just don't. You know, I don't have one. It's not something.
yeah.
Hey, Greg, back when the band first started out, were you consciously putting up Black Flag graffiti, or your fans putting up Black Flag graffiti so that you could get your name around?
We just we used to do it a lot. We just thought it was real cool, and then we had some friends that were into it too. We did a lot of it. You know, we've kind of kicked back on that because there, you know, various police departments or whatever are really onto us at this point. So we're a little bit more careful about how we do things.
Yeah, we've seen Black Flag graffiti everywhere. It's on the steps of the Notre Dame Cathedral in France. It's on the Berlin Wall in Berlin. I've seen it everywhere.
Why do you think that Black Flag has become so famous out of all the bands in LA? What is it about Black Flag that has made it as popular as it is?
I think we're more famous than popular. I mean,
That's a good.
If
that's
you
Or
a good
put us-
point.
infamous, if you want to use
if
the
you
word
yeah.
infamous.
if you put us in the, I mean, we're not like our new album is not in the Billboard Top 200. You know, I mean, it went out with maybe, you know, no advertising and stuff, and people just kind of find out about it. We're not popular, really. We are kind of famous. It's just the stuff that we do, we stick to it, you know. Whether it has to do with certain, you know, politics or whatever that we've been involved in. Politics meaning just personal, dealing with different structures of society,
We're a little stubborn.
etc. That just is very striking in this world, or maybe this culture.
And there's another thing you might not have thought of. Maybe the music's just good. Yeah, I mean, like we get some really different people coming to our shows. I mean, there's like psychologists come to our shows, and like older couples.
Trying
and,
to analyze it.
kids bring their parents to our shows and stuff. I was just in New York this summer after I flew out there to hang out on the East Coast for a week or so, and I saw Minor Threat up in New York, and this kid came up to me with his mom, and his mom told me that like Black Flag and letters I wrote to this kid kept him from like slashing his wrists and killing himself. Like he got one arm pretty good, and you know he would write me and I'd write him back, and you know, and then I actually met this kid and his mom was just like, you know, like you're Henry, wow, you know.
Would you guys like to play the rest of your set right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
We've been listening to Black Flag.